Nickelodeon Choir of Perritt Primary with their annual Christmas program. They're led by Miss Misha Parker, who's assisted by Miss Amy Taylor and Miss Amy Bright. Boys and girls, some of you may want to be a part of this next year when you're in first grade. So I want you watching and listening and seeing how professional these kids are and seeing what you can do next year. And for pre-K, 2 years from now, you may get to do this. Parents, thank you for coming. Just a couple of reminders. If you've not already, go ahead and silence your cell phones. When it's over, our kids will go back to class. If you'd like to tell them bye, you can kind of pass them in the hallway, and we'll get them back to class, put their shield shirt over them so they won't mess up their uniform. Miss Parker, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right. I think Nickelodeon's ready to walk out. Let's see what we've got. Never do that. I knew the song was over, and I had to pause at that moment. So, luckily that was live streamed, so excellent. Okay, boys and girls, so this is the Nickelodeon Choir. Do you know what grade these boys and girls are in? Right. That makes them the seniors of our school. They're the big kids here, right? And they're going to show you how first graders sing, how they act on stage. One of the things that Nickelodeon does is represent you in places all over our town and even in other towns. We got on the bus last week and went to Little Rock, and at Little Rock they told me when we were leaving the Capitol that they're always so impressed with the behavior from this group. So you can feel proud of that. They made a good name for Perritt Primary, okay? So if you want to be in this group someday, all you have to do is just sing your best and behave. It's pretty easy, okay? So start thinking about that now. We're going to start with our first song that we always do every year. It's called We Sing Gloria, and you'll hear some words that you maybe don't know in this song. That's because it's in another language. The language is called Latin. It's a really old language, okay? So, but some of the songs you will know. Are you guys ready? You're going to use nice tall vowels? Okay, wonderful. Here we go. All right, boys and girls, great job. I got a little distracted by a hair bow up there and forgot my entrance. Okay, our next song is in another language. This one, it has words like this. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Does anybody know what those words are? Yeah? Okay. Every year, Nickelodeon sings at least one song in Spanish. Sometimes we do more than one. And this year, our song is about the Árbol de Navidad. Okay, that is a very special tree that you put up at Christmas time. Say Navidad. Navidad. Okay, Navidad. Navidad. Okay, that's a word that means Christmas. So listen, in this song, you'll hear that word coming many times. Are you guys ready to sing about the Árbol de Navidad? Perfect, me too. Boys and girls, hey, our next song, it's a little tricky and complicated. In fact, the only reason that we're able to do this piece, Cruz, is because we have a very special helper. Do you see a special helper here in the front? Who is that friend? Yeah. Now here's a secret you might not know. Miss Taylor is not just an art teacher, but she's also a music teacher. Yes, I know, you heard it here first. She does it all. And so, she is helping us. We're going to sing this song in two parts, okay? This group, group one, raise your hands. That's my group. My group, raise your hand, okay? And then Miss Taylor's group, raise your hand, okay? If you watch closely, you will see these two different groups are going to be doing two different parts of the song sometimes. That takes a lot of concentration. They worked really hard on it. We're going to actually start with Meg down at the mic. Meg, let's make sure that it fits you. And would one of you kind parents get a video of this? Because I don't have any. I can't, you know. Okay. So, it's live stream. I know you're so proud, Coach Bab. Thank you. All right. You guys ready? It's a very old song called The Holly and the Ivy. It's hundreds of years old and still a good one. Nickelodeon, are you ready? Very nice, boys and girls. Okay, I had a question. How many of you are going to leave something out for Santa on Christmas Eve? Yeah? What do you think he wants to eat? Okay. Oh, man, at our house, we were going to do kale chips and quinoa. Yeah? Okay, so this is a silly song, okay? It's about if Santa decided to stop eating cookies and milk because he's having a hard time getting in the chimney, and instead he started doing healthy things like running on the treadmill and saying no to the cookies. I don't think that's going to really happen, but that's what we are imagining in this song. So see if you can hear the funny jokes, because would you say this song is full of funny jokes? Okay, this is one of our favorite songs. All right, Nickelodeon, are you ready? Okay, me too. Great job. Now, this next song is not necessarily a Christmas song, but it is a winter song. Okay, it's about my mom's favorite kind of bird. Okay, she really likes to see this certain bird, especially if there's snow outside and it's white all around. You can really see this bird because it's bright red. Does anybody know what you call the bright red bird that you see? Madison, what do you think that bird is called? You know, a robin has a red tummy, but I am thinking of a red bird that has red feathers all over. Charlie, what do you think? A cardinal. This is a song about a cardinal. A cardinal is a bright red bird that you see especially in the wintertime. Okay, keep your eyes peeled. You might see one in the tree in your yard. Okay, and the song is about wanting that bird to stay so you can watch it. You should try it sometime. Watching birds is very calming. I plan to do it immediately after school on Wednesday.
When I get back to school, I'm going to play with my kite. I'm going to make my house.
Red bird
song, it's probably, is it your favorite? Yeah. Okay, this one that we do every year because they like it so much, but we make up some new motions each year. So some of the friends in Nickelodeon this year have made some of our choreography to the Hip Hop Reindeer song. It will not take you long to learn. I imagine, sorry teachers, you're going to be hearing this one for the rest of the day. All right, Nickelodeon, you ready? Big finish. And you know what, boys and girls, you have done a great job being an audience today. Pat yourself on the back for being such a nice and polite audience. That really fills our bucket. Nickelodeon, what do you say to the audience? Thank you. Oh my word. So nice when we can all be polite. Isn't the world a better place? Let's just be kind to each other. All right, so Nickelodeon, you're going to wait just a second before we all start walking off, hands by your side. You know Miss Bright is back there. She's always watching. Thank you, Miss Bright, for being our permanent helper. Her Nickelodeon child is now a 6th grader, and she's just been helping every year ever since, okay? So, Miss Hunley, are you ready for me to release students back to their classrooms? I think I'm just going to do it. Okay, so if you're sitting closest, it looks like Miss Adkins, you can go ahead and start releasing. And I'll just send Nickelodeon back to their classrooms when we're, after we go through the music room. Thank you, parents, so much for coming today and supporting your singer.